Step 1, test the audio. Yeah, it's working. Step 1, cool. There we go. Hello, Rerum. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, we had just talked to Jolie a bunch of times. 2642, 2642. This is the same. Now, Jolie is one of the only characters who's Jolie is one of the only characters who his side quest isn't tied to his like story he tells you, but we're still gonna try and get his story anyway.
I don't want to talk about that. Yes, you do. You may mean well enough, but my private affairs are just that, private. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad.
I feel like we did this last time.
Unlucky, some will be so bad you'll never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten. Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love?
Yeah, we definitely did this.
Love, I mean, and not...
We talked about Jedi love.
Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women
we can go over it again.
Perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true.
Agreed. You know, the we talked about this earlier when we were romancing Bastila, but this is like the other half of the story is Jolie's opinion about love and how it's like it can lead to the dark side through passion. Oh, also the Duran Keldroma and them also kind of touch on this. It can, you know, love can lead to the dark side, but it isn't itself bad.
Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi. Maybe. Do you want to avoid the greatest things in life simply because
loved and lost, loved and fallen to the dark side?
Love
I mean, I understand.
Pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect, eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you.
And the game has a very interesting... I was really tired last time, so I'll talk about this a little bit more. The game has a very interesting view of it here, right? Of the Jedi. The Jedi's perspective. Because even Jolie here, like, the Jedi's perspective on this is, I think, understandable at least. The passions can lead to the dark side. That's a very dangerous thing. It's understandable that they want... You know, the best thing to do would be to teach you how to control your passions. But of course they go with the just don't do it option, which is understandable because of how dangerous it is, but also I think bad. And the game does a good job of not just saying that's like the whole prequels love is forbidden to the Jedi stuff. The game does a good job of not just saying that's stupid, we're going to ignore that. Instead, it says, well, we think that's kind of dumb, but let's find a way to make that understandable and tie it into like a criticism of the Jedi or something about the Jedi, the characterization of the Jedi, which is really cool. Another great example of how this game kind of took the sometimes mediocre Star Wars world building and managed to turn it into something really awesome.
Bah, life without risk is boring. Is that how you want to live? You want love, you've got to fight for it. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it.
Well, we'll ask him more later, but let's see, where are we? Oh, whoops, wrong way. For now, let's try and do some of our Sidequests. Oh no! I definitely just pressed the wrong button.
Got something up.
This will only take a moment.
Let me ask. Love doesn't lead. You do you? Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably. I haven't changed my mind. I'll tell you one thing.
Okay. It's very difficult because the button in this game for quick load is the same as the one in Skyrim for quick save, which is not the easiest thing to keep track of. Okay. We're going to go to Tatooine. We're going to do Candace's side quest. Then we're going to see if we can trigger Juhani's side quest. We'll talk to Jolie and Juhani a little bit more, and Candace. Yeah, let's get on with it. Let's skip these cutscenes. I've always been curious about those ships up there, though. Like, those definitely look like Republic ships, but the Republic didn't have a presence on this planet. Those just look like regular traders. I wonder who did these cutscenes. I feel like that's always been a thing I've noticed in, like... It's kind of easy to tell when something got contracted out, or it's possible. Maybe not easy. Makes you wonder where the holes are, where stuff got contracted out, and people just kind of put some set dressing without really thinking about it.
Got something. Who said I left the Jedi? Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me. You know what I hate? Well, you know, lots of things really.
Me too.
I'm old and easily annoyed.
Same.
That's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh?
Yeah,
and I'm not even
just
talking
talked about
how
that.
some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
What do you mean, yeah?
I suppose I'm not being very clear, am I?
No.
Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I could never get it straight.
That's not what he said. The voice acting was not quite there, but that's okay.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi.
Oh, I
who
really
meant
should have
well,
said, is this going to have a
but the
point?
most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts.
What?
That sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He
What?
simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man. I'm not finished yet. Now shush! So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally. He asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else. But the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know. Not much. I never knew the Padawan nor Master Hortath himself. He was before my time. The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are...
Ah, Jolie. Just as clear as ever. Wrong way, but I guess we'll talk to Candace first.
Yeah, what do you... The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
What does that mean?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us couldn't defeat him.
I killed
After that
Mandalore?
last battle,
That's
those
awesome.
of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. The Republic's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor. Only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
Well, the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim. Oh, that's what he's saying he was doing on Terrace or whatever.
Yeah, I came to Terrace. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash.
Yeah.
They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting. Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something?
Nope.
Your
But we do need to strip Karth because he's using stuff that competent party members could be using. What? Why is this still there? None. What? Hello? Video game? Why can't I take this off of him? Here. Take... Since you're bugging, here's some trash. There you go. Let's save. And let's take these jokers.
the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots.
Uh-oh.
But now there's a stinking KOTOR on this world, too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Ooh, big man. The Jedi shooting his mouth off from behind a lightsaber. Or whatever you're carrying. Hiding behind your pet cat there. And a woman at that.
This guy
We
seems
should have
nice.
Exterminated all you KOTOR when we had the chance.
Saying it weird.
What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
Oh, I forgot to talk to her. Well, good thing this still worked.
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me? Now don't be so selfish. We both know KOTOR aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets. But the males should be put down like the animals they are.
Terrace.
I remember one time on Taurus.
What? What did you say? What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little KOTOR I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me. When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the KOTOR, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species.
He's not even a human. Is he supposed to be a human?
The outside.
You. The homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
There is peace. I will remain calm. I am a Jedi now. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes, yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
Maybe we should have killed him. Well, that wasn't the cutscene we were supposed to have. We were supposed to have Candace's cutscene, which I think happens here, right? So we're going to try that one more time, and if we don't get Candace's cutscene, I guess we can try for Juhani's again. Just do a little fishing here. Fish, fish. Any fish in the sea? Nutter butter. Okay, hold on one moment, because I think there's a bug here. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think... Let's just go to Manaan for now. We'll level up Candace because we might as well. His dex is trash, so he gets to use melee weapons. Toughness. Power attack seems to suit him. I can also do weapon focus melee. He does have this, like, all of this action, which is kind of cute, but I guess it gives him a little bit of like theoretical flexibility, but fortunately his stats can't overcome his bad stats in that department. Anyway, this or power attack? I think probably this is more important. One more level, and then we'll call it a day.
What?
What? I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the General Haradin quests, but I might. Armor. Shouldn't we have Kalan Nord's battle armor here? Yeah, that's good stuff. Does this also have max upgrades in it? It does not. So, Cander's has what? Yeah, +1. So that's perfect. Oh, I should have got him implants. But that's okay. Should talk to Juhani now. Help trigger her little side quest.
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still while I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
True. This is a little irritating. I'm tempted to reload. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save here, and then we're going to reload and see if we can trigger Candace's cutscene. If we don't trigger it on our first try, we're just going to get on with the rest of it. But all we have to do is just not take Juhani. I should have a decent chance of triggering. Nope. Okay. So we'll just go to Manaan then. Let's see if Jolie will talk to me about anything else, and Candace about Davik, and then we're out of here. Oops. Stupid Giska. Almost be off. Almost off our ship.
Got something. Bad men. Women too, to be fair. Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that. And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You're oozing wisdom. Oh.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long? No.
Oh,
of
followed
course
me.
not.
That's good.
The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that. Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
Yeah, I think it was corrupted by, like, the ghost of Ajinta Paul we met in the... on Korriban. Revan, I mean me. So good. I like the It's good when even in these party conversations they manage to acknowledge who you are.
Better to say he was
Once you know.
defeated, but essentially yes. The victory did not come easily, however. That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves.
Yeah, just like
Why
this time.
they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves. Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
Sure.
Yeah, what do you...
Okay. Do you think his wife fell to the dark side? Whoa. Whoa, dude. Manaan! Our inaugural Manaan trip. Yay! Didn't get ganked. Dreamin' time, but there's no Bastila to dream with. But she'll get this dream. Won't Malik know that I was on Manaan? I'm going to Manaan then? I guess he doesn't care. Ooh, underwater. Who do I talk to about it now? Who's this cutscene gonna be with? I can't remember. Dude, Manaan is the coolest world. By far the coolest world they made. There's no one to talk to. How sad.
Yes, what's... You...
I mean, like, imagine... I just wanted to hear Bastila say, no doubt things will become more clear once we know the star map's location. Just like she always does. Do we have to take Candace with us? Or at least try to talk to him? Hey, Candace.
Yeah, what are you... Hey, there... You're...
You probably need a better melee weapon. That's a good one. Finally got the last piece of that one. Yeah. Dang, this is a good sword. Okay, Flurry is definitely superior with this weapon. Because... I can never remember if this is factored into that or not. But, who cares? Yeah, you Wookiee. Sith always betray each other. So true. Oops. Yeah, you can have a long sword, I guess. Give me that. Let's go. We'll do Candace and Jolie, who are a pretty fun duo. They have a lot of fun together. Oh, wait. No, I can't do that. need to do Juhani. And Anders. For now, anyway.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many ways to fulfill your wish.
Well, I'll talk about this in a second.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
You're good, bro. So previously, you know, we've seen the Sith ideology on Korriban, the Jedi ideology on Tatooine and Kashyyyk, where we got in touch with our side villains, Zerka Corporation. But we haven't seen a Republic-controlled world in this game. In fact, we won't see a Republic-controlled world in this game. We won't see a Republic-controlled world until KOTOR 2. But we do get to see instead of it being about the Jedi and Sith, it's like the Jedi and Sith, it's about like the Sith soldiers and the Republic soldiers and their ideologies clashing with one another on this planet, which is cool and different.
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
We try.
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
I should have asked Karth what do you know about this world, but it's okay.
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
And they create like a plausible reason for them both to be here, and they give you some backstory. And
the Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already.
True.
Is there anything else you require? A star map? Like an ancient artifact or
it's a
something?
Republic soldier.
No,
We can ask him.
Sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's big. Real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export Kolto, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
The Sith always betray each other, all because of their greed and lust for power. I understand why there can only be two Sith now. How can a Jedi and Sith be alike if the Jedi follow good and the Sith follow evil? Well, if you troll back through these VODs or wait for the video that I will release about the videos that I will release about this game, this game has a philosophy for the Sith that they follow, and the philosophy makes sense and it works. I mean, it has its pitfalls, like you say. That greed and lust for power does have disadvantages, but it also promotes a sort of like it does create strength, and it allows them to reach out towards people who, you know, like that. The last guy was like, think the Sith don't like aliens. But I don't know that that's really true, because there are plenty of aliens at the Sith Academy. All they really care about is power, which is kind of like a diverse, allows them to have a kind of like a diverse empire based on power and extracting resources from the periphery. Hold on, let me. Why haven't they joined the Republic?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable. Well,
oh wait, yeah, wait, I think we're good.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again.
Oh,
you
no,
got that?
I don't.
Have a pleasant stay,
Oh,
Master
God.
Jedi.
I don't got that.
Okay, maybe my journal has got that. South first. Okay, it does have it. Sweet. Palpatine said that the Jedi and Sith were similar in a way, but I can't see anything similar between them. I learned that there was originally a Sith species before they went extinct. Is that canon?
I can't talk
Maybe
now.
somebody,
I gotta get this Kolto loaded up before my shift is over.
somebody more knowledgeable about the current canon can tell me if that's canon or not. This game, not this game in particular, though it hints at it, but this series of games will eventually say like there was a species of Sith. Hey, we got him. Nice.
Ah, so we meet
To one
again,
extent.
Cantress. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
I don't remember why they went extinct. I didn't watch the last main series movie, if that's what you mean when Palpatine said the Jedi and Sith were similar, if he said it in that one, because I don't remember him saying it in the 5th or 6th episodes. It doesn't matter if it's canon or legend. It's just like, the only reason I'm asking is because that whether you heard it from the I was just kind of curious, and then also I was wondering whether you heard it in the like new Star Wars, the new trilogy, basically. Get out of our way. That's not very nice.
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir, but I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack
Doesn't
had
look
perished.
like a Mandalorian,
You sent us to die
but
in
I
a
guess
foolish
Mandalorians
attack
can look
while you
whatever.
directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
Tough decisions are made in war.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the doomed seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the doomed seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
Damn. How do you feel about that one, Canderous?
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved.
Sure. Party selection. Get out of my party, you're useless. Get in my party. You're use impaired, but I'll use you anyway. HK. I mean, I won't use you. You're use impaired, and I'm not going to use you. Sorry, wait. F that. Okay. God, there's so much talking in this plan. This plan's going to be like 90% talking. I hope you're all super stoked. Also, the Selkath sounds so cool. And, yeah. Let me see your inventory. Let's see. Who's your favorite Jedi and favorite Sith? Let me think about that. Apparently the Sith species is canon, but only from a Star Wars branded 3rd grade reading/writing workbook. That is the most Disney thing. God, they've made such a mess of. I mean, like, whatever. Who cares? But like, aren't the Sith species part of the MMO? Anybody played the MMO? I swear that they're in that game, something. Like that's KOTOR 2 ends, and it's like the real Sith are coming, and then isn't the MMO about like fighting the real Sith? But maybe that game isn't canon, even though it's. Dude, it's such a wild mess. Which is why I'm always curious about it, because I'm just curious what they have added. And this 3rd grade reading writing workbook. Your inventory is trash, and you should just feel bad. Yep. Yep. Oh, it was constructed for us. That's cool. You were also conquered by the builders at some point. SWTOR isn't canon. That's kind of what I thought. It's so weird that's still going up to it, though. God, I love this Selkath. Violence is not a permanent solution. That's the other thing about Manaan. They're going to take a non-violent view of things. Basically, it's going to be the Jedi code, well, it's not exactly Jedi, but they're going to take a code of non-violence, which is, of course, tenuously connected to the Jedi, or like the original source in our world is similar. And they're going to take it to its extreme, and we're going to have to just show them how dumb that is. Good day to me, Essentient. Me, Essentient. Just walking around Manaan. I think my favorite Sith has to be Vader, just because he's so cool. Like, that design is just incredible. I don't know, my favorite Jedi is... Pendak Star Killer. Is that what you're talking about? I hope so. Non-sentient and non-carnivorous. What? Argiska? Giska non-sentient? Not offensive. So you want me to smuggle them in? SWTOR does have the Sith species. It is about like fighting them too, right? I didn't make that up. I have some memory of that game. Not that I played it. Maybe did I play like the free trial? I can't remember. Sure. Cannot take those. Wait. I swear he jumps at the opportunity to do that if you come here on the first one? I'll have to investigate that. Could have sworn if you come to this planet first, he's like, yay, thanks for the Giska. Yep. Woo, we got rid of him. If I walk over there, it'll say a really dumb cutscene about leaving the Manaan camera area. Kit Fisto is my favorite Jedi because he's one of the pure Jedi and has a good sense of humor. I actually don't remember who Kit Fisto. I'm gonna Google this. I know that name. I think I know that name from a comic. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, he must be in the Clone Wars. He's in the Clone Wars, right? He's pretty popping in the Clone Wars. I do like the original Obi-Wan, like the Alec Guinness, right? Yeah, that's his name. I like the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan. No, I'm not doing Kazak on this playthrough. Sorry, brother. We have storytelling to do. But I thought even like, I thought that in SWTOR even like the Sith end up fighting like the true Sith or whatever because they're, you know, so bad. Like, isn't that the whole point of this game? Like, Revan is trying to, like, in the post-Hawk justification for this game, Revan is, like, trying to build up this big army to fight the true Sith once they come back with his ghetto Sith. Yeah, what are the rules? Sure. Sure. Perhaps we'll have to play SWTOR on this channel and find out together. But we'll see. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. Yeah, this is a good question. That is naive to say the least. Seems short-sighted. Each time. Oh, that's right. That's why we hate Manaan. My favorite would be Darth Nihilus because he makes Palpatine look like Elmo. I guess. Nihilus is weird. Honestly, KOTOR 2 is just really weird. It's... Oh, man. This Selkath has something to say, right? Nope. Star map. Republic Embassy. South to the first courtyard. East to the second courtyard. East is this way. Let's go to the I know he said to go to the Republic Embassy, but let's go to the cantina first, which is this way. It is a kind of a cool... Nihilus does have kind of a cool concept, right? Sure. KOTOR's 2 story is very hard to follow until you've done 5 playthroughs and watched 30 hours of video essays. Pretty much, which I would argue makes for not a particularly good story. There is something to be said for clarity, after all. No doubt there's also something to be said for complexity and depth. I love a good, complex, in-depth story, right? You know, that should be obvious if you've watched my videos. But there has to be some surface accessibility.
I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why?
Help
Whatever could be the
us.
matter, my dear?
It's horrible,
Dude, we
Johnny.
talked to the guy already, you know.
Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry,
Maybe,
Alora.
baby.
We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
We need to see more Quinlan Vos. Dude, I can't keep track of all these duders. Wait, what did she just tell me to do? Did she tell me to go to the prison, or did she tell me to go to the... Right, I remember. I didn't forget. Yep, it's the court, but let's not go to the court yet. Let's go to the cantina first.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts.
Don't worry.
I mean, different people enjoy different kinds of stories. Some people might feel more satisfaction for diving super deep to find all the nuances of a hyper-complex story. Don't get me wrong, I love complicated stories, again. Sure. I love complicated stories. I just think there's like a surface, you know, and it's a surface story is important. Like, think about like something like the Game of Thrones series, right? There's so, like, Martin has written a story with just incredible depth, but people like the surface drama plenty. That's what they made. They made a whole show about it, right? About all this surface drama. It does cause problems, I think, for the series and the fandom to a certain extent. That like surface story being a little at odds with the complexity underneath. On the other hand, on KOTOR's 2 surface, it doesn't feel like it really has any story worth diving into at all. Yeah, that's basically my problem with it. Is like, it is possible to have a complex story that is still engaging on its surface, so that you can, it's rewarding to dive a level deeper without being boring, or boring isn't wrong, but just like weird and confusing on the top. We'll probably play KOTOR 2 on this channel at some point, though. And, you know, watch 30 hours of video essays. I'm joking about that part. It is truly a wonder to behold. Why are you dancing around the issue? You want something from me, brother. Sure. One of the really cool parts about Manaan is all the politics. There's a lot of like moving parts. The order you do stuff and the people you talk to and the people you give information to in this delicate balance. Like, there's a lot of branching pathways, which works really well with the kind of like delicate balance between Republic and Sith that the Selkath have set up here.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Yep. Wait, he needed to say he was an ally of the Republic. Bruh. He didn't say the line. Yes, yes, yes. Bring Runa just all even knowing it. Yeah, this is an important thing for this.
Be careful.
Do. This guy also wants to talk to me. This is a funny line. How? Good. You have a brain. Something that's interesting is when we get to the judges, we'll see that there are people, and this is good texture too, right? Amongst the Selkath, there are those who support the Republic, and there are those who support the Sith, and their motivations are interesting. I don't think we get to really examine in depth the motivations of the Selkath who support the Sith, but it's interesting to speculate about, and they give you some hints here and there. Shasa? Fair enough. Silence, Apollo. That is my cat crying. Missing tadpoles. Yikes. Aren't we in the mercenary enclave?
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
I think there's a 50% chance for this to be a Republic negotiator.
I have no desire to speak to you.
You hiring for... Then why are you wasting my time?
This is the Mandalorian. That's just a mercenary.
I hear the Zerka Corp got kicked off of Kashyyyk by the locals. Good for them, at least.
Hey, you hear the news? Seems the Sith bombed some Jedi base on Dantooine into asteroid dust. Ain't that a ride? The Jedi are supposed to protect the galaxy.
Oh.
They can't even save their own sorry selves. Oh, really? Well, then, Jedi, you must know about the Manaan laws about keeping the peace, so you just keep that lightsaber where it is. But there ain't no laws against gambling, and since you're a Jedi, I don't have to worry about you cheating. So, you want to play some Pazak or what? So clear.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. But I do want to talk to this Mandalorian.
You're here to offer me a job.
I'm not interested. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Echani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available. Oh, nothing. Except that the Echani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing into battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Echani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure blood.
That's
I
not
even
funny.
heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Yeah.
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy. I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak. So I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Echani. Or anything else you want?
I really thought it was Ikani, but whatever.
Normally I'd charge you for information. The times are good right now, and I'm feeling generous.
Oh, a generous Mandalorian, my favorite.
Free of charge.
Dang, I should really have Candace with me for this conversation,
Not really. I've got no interest in the Selkath, other than the fact that they're charging me an exorbitant amount to stay in this world. The Iridorian over there, however, he, I believe, may know more. He's been seen with several of them before.
Oh, interesting.
So why are you telling me?
Now, I'm as cold-blooded as the next guy, but I'm starting to wonder if working for the Sith is a good idea. Bad enough they wiped out Terrace. Now I hear they do the same to Dantooine. Seems like they don't care who they kill, and they don't even need a reason.
What?
I need work, but if I have any choice, I'll sign on with the Republic.
I bet they were the... What do you mean they don't care who they kill? It was a Jedi Enclave. Of course they care.
Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Echani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly.
Wow.
The Republic seems to be in desperate need of
I can
mercenaries
count
right now.
all 2 pixels in his model.
They've asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type, like the Mandalorian or the Echani.
As much as I hate him, he's kind of cool.
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Echani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
Horrifying.
Ask whatever you wish. Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job.
Honestly, they kind of do.
The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask? Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
This is not gonna work.
I have no fear of the fish people or their law. You speak the blunt and brutal language of my people.
It did.
We share the love of death and bloodshed, but we are a rare breed on this planet. Even the Sith here are as weak as the cowardly fish people. The Sith sought to buy my loyalty with credits, as if wealth could somehow quench my burning bloodlust. They would have been better off hiring an Echani for the errands they had me running.
Really cool character design, really low priority texture. Yes.
The task paid well, but was boring and beneath me. I was told to lure the Selkath youth to the Sith embassy. Nothing more. I lied, I threatened, I promised, and I brought the most promising youth of the fish people to the Sith, and there I left them. To what purpose I neither know nor care. Perhaps when the Sith learn I have betrayed their secret, they will try to kill me. I would welcome excitement.
Sounds
God,
like the
he's
Sith
cool.
are trying to win this planet by corrupting the Selkath youth. Much more subtle than their usual methods.
True.
Is there more you would ask of me, human?
Yeah, why do you have so few pixels on your costume? Did they blow the whole budget on the writing? Applause from me, honestly.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, get out of my face. Okay. Show this. Yep. You're gonna need me to break into this space. You're not gonna be the only one. Understandable. You are correct. I respect the fact. Oh, wait, I usually use mission, but mission doesn't have computer use, which I think I'm gonna need in this section, so I'll keep the HKs for now. Let's wait, where's the this is where I came from. This is the
I heard someone attacked and killed a lot of the Sith leadership on one of the worlds. Maybe the Republic would actually have a chance, if it weren't for Malik.
Don't worry, I'll take care of Malik too. Let's talk to the judges real quick. Do I want to talk to the judges real quick? Yeah, we want to talk to the judges real quick. Shush, silence.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries.
Is that really your line of argument here?
Simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
Wow, those Republic soldiers are dumb. 3 against 6?
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Honestly, fair.
I'm sick of hearing about Manaan's neutrality. It sounds like a coward's excuse not to fight, if you ask me.
Yeah.
One day soon, the Selkath...
Yep, you're both molding. And what about you?
I suppose your Sunray's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
I have a limited amount of time. Oh no 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 not right now. Not right now. We'll watch that cutscene with. I know he's probably lying to me, but even so, we'll talk to Roland Wynn before. Oh, who is it? Is it the droid or the Jedi? It's both. Talk to Roland Wynn before we get going on a murder investigation. We'll do at least up to the Sith base tonight. but I don't think we will do the underwater section. Stop. Oh, another one for the
precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Good vibes. General store. I love general stores.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Ah, love the Republic. A friend of the Republic.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
What a cool duder.
I always shop here.
Best in the city, eh? Ooh, Bothan Needler, huh? Zabrak. Battle Cannon. Beam on package. Stim. Stun Ray. Strength Gauntlets. It's kind of medium, but not bad. What's up here, eh? This is the Republic Embassy, I'm pretty sure. The Sith Embassy is back that way. We're not going to talk to the General Horizon guy just yet.
Sorry, buddy. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked.
Let's not lie to him. That seems bad. But I'm curious what happens.
Ha! They sent me a list of people to let in, and they're all Selkath. Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. This old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel.
Brutal.
Enough about my problems. You can't stay.
Alright. Alright, Mr. Roland. What's up?
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable.
Yep.
As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges.
Yep.
If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage. A beautiful place, Sato City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within
guy's
the
a
city
fun
itself,
character,
the
too.
Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy. Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Bruh. Come on. Tell me. This is how you get him. Come on. Tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
The persuade skill is like almost maxed, by the way.
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Firaxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Okay.
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data
this one
cards,
is way
the
worse.
type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays.
That's the one.
Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there. But it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you
I'd like to ask you about Sunray.
Have you managed to time is a...
Bruh, I have to be an arbiter first? We'll do this first, because technically that's what's on my title, right? Is party side quest stuff. Could have sworn he has, like... I can ask him about Sunray, but I guess I was just wrong. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I'm not lost. Peaceful Selkath music. Okay. Surely this will work.
The Republic.
Yes, we were there. We already did this already. That's like a Republic aligned judge. That's a Sith aligned judge. Or there's some of them are like just hate all off-roaders equally, I think. Cool. Yes. Yep. We did all this.
Yes, but it almost seems too
Oh,
heavily
wait,
stacked,
what?
doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Oh, he has been charged with murder being held in the Auto City prison facilities. Oh no. Right. I just skipped it. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained in the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has not been informed of your appointment. Also was found dead of a blast wound within a criminal He may question so many of the witnesses. The evidence in this case heavily stacked, almost too heavily stacked. Very suspicious. Blah blah blah. Good luck. Okay. Yeah. Did you have any more? It's really not that perpetual. Come on.
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
Suspicious, huh?
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elassa's hand.
True, Julia. What did he say? Oh, I hold him in quite high regard. Interesting. Okay, what about you? Oh wait. And that's a very reasonable thing for it to, you know, line of logic from to follow. Did he say better? Whoa. By the better? No. Yeah, that... Okay. That part's not great. Yep, both sides bad. Better new. Okay, this guy has a pretty, fairly clear-eyed take. Think Sunry. Yeah, that is weird. Well, they've been pressuring for a guilty verdict. And this is definitely a Sutherland judge, I think. Okay, yeah. Really pro-Sith. So we have very pro-Republic, very pro-Sith on this side, and then over there, tepidly pro-Republic and tepidly pro-Sith. God, you're awful. Probably a former prosecutor.
So nice to meet an impartial judge for a change. You said it, not I.
You got him, Jolie. You got him. Alright, let's talk to Sunry.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. Sunry is... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Yep.
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
Okay, lady.
This is all a plot to
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
find the real evidence.
Sure. I was gonna ask you why he was there, but okay, I guess not. I'm authorized. We do not wish to begin the trial, no. Who are you, prisoner?
When I get out of here, you're dead.
Whoa!
I'll gut your fish.
Is it a
cut
Nerodorian?
off your head and bathe in your blood.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Summary. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of
Well,
nowhere
the
to
camera
save
is
my
doing
tail
some
from the
weird
fire.
stuff right
You
now.
saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later.
Oh, it's
right
'cause he's
now, we need to
pacing.
focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think.
Are you sure?
I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. When I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say
blaster,
they found my
dude.
heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid.
Sure.
Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and
Okay.
hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up
Me?
this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders.
Fish folk.
Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead, At. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial.
Yeah, we're gonna break into the Sith embassy, I think, before we finish that.
I hear you've been...
That's...
Find the...
Can't ask him if he's having an affair? Like, come on. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Whoopsie. All right. Hello, Mr. Warden, dude.
You are the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well. The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. No. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your...
Sure.
What do you want? There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance.
Okay.
The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles.
Wait, is he saying he's like a drug addict or a Pazak addict?
Anything else you want to know? Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
It sure doesn't.
Well, okay.
Hey, Feareth
You
Me.
with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew.
Dude.
What more do you all want from me?
Nice.
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
True.
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Come on.
I didn't see anything. Since you put it that way. Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest. Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
What is my persuade at? 22, and he said
You
no.
again.
Come on.
Yeah.
Can't go in here. Oh, HK, I need you to move, buddy.
Yes?
Ready. Yes?
Glooper. He said Gloopor. Gloopor again. Love it when the aliens have custom dialogue. Oops. Why? Oh, how cute, and probably a lie. Because you're not very smart. Oh no. No, Glooper not very bright. Notice that. Gloopor, Gloopor. Okay, that's cool. Oh, here's a door that I can open. Cool, let's open it.
No problem. Didn't work.
What?
No problem. Got it.
That was it? Okay.
You're the one defend. What?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunray murder trial, are you not?
Good job.
This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
Who talks like that?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunray and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I do. And this side quest is cool, and the reason we're taking the time to do it right now is because it's like it's indicative of how the Republic and the Sith are operating on this planet, right? It's a good example of how the kind of extra. It's a little bit like the Cold. It is literally a little Cold War, right? And they're doing a lot of Cold War kind of stories, espionage, and trying to make double agents and all that good stuff.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunray, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges.
Is this just...
And if you take my advice... What have you to lose?
Is this just some guy the developers added?
Find the truths in this murder.
What was his name? What did they call him? Like a mysterious man. There goes mysterious man. Because the developers just added this guy to be like, make sure you check out both. Thanks. Oh, oops. Probably shouldn't have saved there. Well, whatever.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from... Time is...
Please let me talk to you about Sunray. Whatever. Who cares?
Ready.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base. We have been able to... The
I'm not going to do that. The encryption is such a pain. It's like a bunch of math. And I don't love math. And we're not going to sit here and try to figure out a math equation on screen. Large computer. Is this the one? Here. Open submarine bay doors. Whoa. Followed by a much older man. She walks by the room. He self-closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. So he did do it.
Have you managed time?
Bruh, you seriously won't? Okay. Okay, we're not going to do that right now then. Because I want to talk to Roland about Sunry. He's being a... So now we're going to go to the Seif base. I'm not buying these. Labona na winky smack them. That's better flavor if I don't do that now. Because we are going to talk to him. We'll come solo. We'll talk to him about the Genoherden. But it is a bunch of dark side points, so I don't know if we're going to do it or not. Jolie.
And you need?
Sure.
Let's go break into the base.
Hey,
whoa.
This street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical
Oh, it is on, lady. Oh, I loaded. Come on, Jolie.
Yes?
What?
Gotta see what she says when you threaten her. And I thought I had saved just before. Oh god. Stop. Thank you.
Hey, this street... You talk big, but remember what we did to Taris. Maybe you're next on our list.
Actually, you're next on my list.
You here to cheer Cassandra? She's a fine racer. I hope she knocks Hookta out of the running.
Sure.
What do we have here? A lost off-worlder, perhaps? You're probably
You
here.
can't tell I'm a Jedi? Come on,
That
Sith
is the
lady.
West corridor. Get moving. I believe Quidel Malta has taken the top spot. I prefer the professional races. His win was just a fluke, an aberration. I'm no guide. I am fond of the sport, true. But it's more about hating races I don't think should win than actually paying tribute to those I favor.
Interesting.
Hookta Jax shows the proper spirit of competition, and it has brought him to the top before.
The Gamorrean? You're joking.
Brute force to the finish. He's very efficient. Hurry it up. Then seek out a helpful fish for answers. I have no interest in the affairs of the Selkath. What did you say? You don't want trouble from me, friend. You might as well take a blaster to your own head.
You don't look so tough.
So, you have some courage. Dumb as a Beaumont cast-off, but you've got courage. What do you hope to accomplish with this threat? Even if you expected to live through my attack, the Selkath would lock you up for fighting in their streets.
Yeah.
Ah, so you wish to goad me into action so the Selkath turn their unyielding laws my way. Amusing. Perhaps you aren't so foolish. You've made your jest on the one world where you would not be immediately struck down. I suggest you walk away while your
Man, I would love to get into a little scrap with you, lady, but is this the Sith base or is this the swoop? Swoop registration. Not me right now. Couldn't be me. Maybe we'll swoop at the end of the stream, but more likely we'll do it at the start of the next one.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is you just want to cave all these Sith skulls in, and they do a good job of making you want to do that, and it communicates to you the oppressiveness of the situation the Selkath have created here. So it's good. It's not just like there's a delicate balance of power. It's like they make you, the player, chafe under their stupid laws that make me not able to cave Sith heads in whenever I want. Very cool. Heavy plating 3, we have, I think, basic targeting computer, secure, we want computer probe if we don't have it. What you got for me, H. Kizzle? Yeah, we have, oh, we have advanced computer tool now, that's cool. Yeah, we have type 3. Oh, that's very cool. A security domination interface.
What?
Okay. Oh, right. I can't just walk in the front door. I kind of forgot, but that's okay.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be prepared? Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in, then we... Go. Stay. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's swap out AHK briefly for Jolie. Return to the Ebon Hawk. Here he is.
There she is. Get her, men. But remember, don't kill her.
Yoink. Oopsie daisy.
Yes?
What is it?
Oh, you don't have a lightsaber equipped.
You seem to have defeated me, Worm. But I'll have the last laugh in the end.
What is that? Yes, what do you mean?
You may have killed me today, but I had the pleasure of killing off your species. Not everyone who fought alongside the Mandalorians did it for their stupid concept of honor.
Some did it just because we're racist.
The pleasure of seeing your world burn.
You animal! You wretch!
on your petty vengeance now, girl. You can never have your revenge.
Not true.
I will not give him the satisfaction of seeing me give in to the dark side.
Worm, I killed your people on Cather in the sky. On the ground. In their homes. I hunted them down like the animals they were. Just to see them burn. But the treacherous beasts fought back and left me with injuries that meant I could never fight again. So they thought.
What does that mean?
No, I will not give in to him.
I ended up in the lower city of Taris, and what did I find? A few of those stinking beasts living there. The male was easy enough to best, but the females proved elusive. I didn't know what happened to them after I killed the male. Until I saw this cursed woman on the auction block. But then the Jedi came and ruined everything before I could have my revenge.
Unlucky, brother.
You killed my father. You killed my people. You treat us like animals. You deserve to die.
Give in and embrace your hate. You are no better than me.
Yeah, he's really doing his best here.
Help me, please. Do not let me give in to my anger again. There is peace. No, I will not do this. He may die, but it will not be out of my vengeance.
You coward. You weak.
Whoa. Gross. I like how he was standing for that whole conversation. Pretty cool of him. Hi, Juhani. Oh, wait, actually I should talk to you before I yeet you out of my party.
That man was a beast, a monster. I am glad that the galaxy is now rid of him so he may not harm others again. I do regret, though, that he did not die by my hand. I know, but must I always fear the lure of the dark side? It was for the best. I am glad that you stood by my side during this. We should continue our journeys.
Yep. That's right. So get out. HK back in, baby. HK comes back for the fun part. Alright. Well, it just leaves Candace's side quest, and, you know, Crest, we don't talk about that. Private hangar, over there. Convenient. Okay, it's really easy to mess this up and walk back that way. So we're gonna walk this way. Open this door. And say, hello, Siffy boys. Oh, Jolie doesn't have stasis field yet. Let's remedy that real quick. This wisdom is more important than charisma. This is an interesting... I don't know that I've heard that one before. Didn't tag any of the others. Then I think we'll just do wound.
Sure.
That totally sounded like he was in the armor. That was the wrong sound effect that just played. Let's go. Ow.
Yes.
Stop. Thank you. Jeez.
Yes.
Ready.
Get him. So much for the Sith elite trooper. And
Yeah.
Got it.
I am such an efficient murdering machine. Water pump analysis. That thing is important, I think. Oh, I have a spacesuit still. Where's water pump analysis? System in place, cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters. What were you thinking? What made you put the airlock mechanism in the only other path north of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle the water out of one room and enter the joining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence, accidentally flooding the room they're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. That's hilarious. Next time I'm there, better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford any more of my aides while trying to get to the Selkath. Sorry, sir, we had to change the pump mechanism since one of those fish people swam into one of the intakes outside. External flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. The flow controls in the water inside the wall trick knows to push the water to the north and south extremes and switch the water east-west and walk through. The meters by the flow control panel show if there is water in the adjacent room. We've also installed life form detection sensors. There shouldn't be any more aid problems. We're trying to get the system passed as quickly as possible so the local trade monitor base have made this much more difficult. Okay. I don't really have any interest in going through that yet. Oh, I see.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here? I don't recognize you, and I know every Sith on this planet. We'll get to the bottom of this. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately.
Well, you're all gonna die. Sorry. Well, I guess there's only 2 of you.
You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
2 steps closer. Jolie, start destroying droid, please. Oh yeah, I have speed active.
Never too nice.
Nerve enhancement package. Iconi foil. Cool. Definitely don't want to take the elevator to Auto City. That would be bad vibes. Huh. Faulty war droid, don't care. Room full of Sith. Do care. Jolie, cast a strip. Why are you so bad at this? Thank you. Oh.
Ready.
Yes.
Why are you hugging him, dude? We got it. The data module. Even more computer use. Yeah.
Yes?
Why are you sitting there doing... Okay, wait, stop. Your job is to beat them up.
Yes.
Your job is to stop them.
That hurt. Yes?
West Lounge. Flow control. I can't remember where flow control goes, but let's go see what's up with their lounge.
What?
Sneak attack is a proc. It's odd. Just do that instead, I guess. Oh. That is spooky. If I walk into that, I'm surely gonna die. But for science, we do it anyway. Oh, yep. Wait, what? Wait, that was comic. What? Huh?
Acknowledgement.
Was that supposed to work like that?
Yes?
Who cares? I think the answer to that question is no, it shouldn't have, but...
Yes?
Ready.
I think also, can't I just, like, we're gonna see real quick. I'm pretty sure I could just send HK through it and disable events, right? Ready. For science! Oh, he does take damage. He just has a ton of hit points. East Barracks. No. Security room. How many spikes do I have? A decent amount, but... Security computer room. No. Security reception. No. Training room. This is where we want to go. Flow control room. Yeah, sure. Steam control room. And disassembly room. Okay. Anyway, disable this.
Yes.
Off solo mode. We proc this. Let's go find these rooms. Sorry guys, you're just not as cool as me. Oops.
That hurt, I bet. Sure.
Short lightsaber. Genrax crystal. I wonder what that one is. Okay, so now we have to go through the flow control puzzle. Oh no, this is the alternate way through.
Sure.
We can still do the Steam Vents puzzle if we feel like it, but... Hey buddy, what's up? Simply owned. Just like you are all about to be. Ooh. Guess we don't have anybody with points in awareness or demolitions here. Not that I really care, but that's the flow control. What the heck just happened?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't close enough. Well,
Sure.
go.
Never too old for this.
Oh, you're trying to fight the droid, huh? Thanks for turning your back to me. I appreciate it. Now, where's the evidence for Sunri? I could have sworn there is some, but maybe that's not true? Oh, you actually got me?
Yes.
That never happens. Oh, that's because I had the wrong guy in front. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna go down.
Yes.
Come on. Stun him. Thank you.
What?
I still got it. Yes.
Stack insanity. Nice. Wound him. Got him. Heal up, HK. What is this Genro crystal that they love so much? Genro. The refined form of Apila. Blade of unerring quickness. Okay.
No problem.
Stop.
Got it.
Fire antidote package and hair trigger. There's gonna be another mine here.
No
Nope.
problem.
Cool.
Got it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Master?
What are you wearing? You should probably have some equipment. Whoops. Probably need a fort save, right? Oh, you actually kind of need reflex save just as bad, but... Whoever has Bredrick's gauntlets should give it to you. This actually won't do anything. Well, whatever. You don't need it to do your job. Okay.
Warning. Activating flow control may flood occupy.
We're not doing that puzzle. I have no interest in doing it. It's not that cool. I already checked this, right, and there wasn't anything on here that was different. Yeah.
What?
This droid has like 4,000 AC. Actually, how much actually is it? Because I have 36. Julie has 25. I actually have more. That's wild. HK has like an 11 armor bonus. But a Selkath apprentice. What the? I'm not trying to fight you. How come I gotta fight you? I don't want to fight no Selkath. Not even a data pad. It's Shasa! We found her. It's true, he has. I like that animation a lot, where they kind of like tug on the tentacle. Now that's a quality lampshade. Well. They are lying to you. Yeah, I remember what happened at Terrace. Aw, thank you. And meanwhile, I'm gonna steal your supplies. Get owned. What about your friends? Okay. What's in here? But you're really gonna let us run around and kill your friends? Seems kind of wild, but whatever. Medical room. I love a good medical room. Uh-oh. Cast Force Heal. Well, that was quick on the evidence. Bogey. You could also walk 10 feet and look in here, and he's dead. I guess you could have killed him. Clause still applies.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a
It's the
great
canned
reward
voice
to
line.
whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right? See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
God, you're all so pretentious. Also, how come it didn't pause the game and give me some actions? Run over there and do it. Oh, you don't have speed up. Really should have a mission instead of Jolie. Hey Julie, stop what you're doing and insanity them.
Ready.
Insanity them! Why are you not casting this ability? Thank you. Jeez. How you like a taste your own medicine? Oh, their afraid animation is so cute.
Never too old for this.
Yes?
Acknowledgement. Datapad. Let me guess this datapad says, "Haha, we're evil." And I can show it to the Selkath and they'll be like, "I see you're evil." Yes. Come alone or not at all. What is this from? I don't even remember what this is from. Where's the... Here it is. Why isn't it with the other data pads? Whatever. Document it seems that the Sith have been trying to turn a pressure on Selkath. After reading the lengthy progress reports, it seems that the final plan is using Selkath to overthrow the current and install a public government that the Sith would dominate. That's pretty good evidence. Are you gonna listen to me now, Shasa? Yeah, and you fell for it like dupes.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
All right. I think that's where we'll call it for the night. Once we get out of here, we're going to have to talk our way out of this situation. And we will do that next time. To all of you who watched live, thanks for sticking around. If you're watching the VOD, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next